So this is a model simulation of the Earth now. We have about 20 satellites that are dedicated to looking at the Earth every day. One looks at clouds, one looks at the sea surface temperature. OCO looks at carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. All this information comes in, and this is the tool we use to do climate simulation. Here's an example of one thing we can see. This is ocean surface temperature as measured from space. This is the whole world's surface temperature. You can see the poles melting there.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the way to do it, man. I mean, this is the way to really see what's going on. Here's a Gulf Stream. Look at this. It's the motion of the ocean.
This is like a great piece of art.
It is, isn't it? Biggest impact will be here.
In the Gulf Stream.
Yeah. This current here, is it? The dumping of ice off melting Greenland would stop this conveyor belt. And the Gulf Stream would slow down, stopping the transport of heat from here to there. And then Europe would get cold toes, because there's a lot of heat transport from the tropics across the North Atlantic that keeps Europe warm. I mean,
Europe would get colder?
Yeah, right?
Because that's the big misconception about climate change, is that everything gets warmer.
Yeah.
Wow.
And here's the most advanced precipitation satellite in the world. It's very important because we think the biggest impact from climate change is the moving of the precipitation belts. From the equator, they'll go further out. So we're already seeing
So that causes
drought.
more drought in places that are already too hot.
Yes. And there's a lot of papers written in the State Department elsewhere how that sustained drought has helped fuel the conflict, the Syrian civil war, Darfur, Sudan, all these places that are short of water, short of food.
Is this throughout the entire planet, or is it just this particular region right here?
No, we expected the whole world. We expect bits of India. We expect in the U.S., Oklahoma, you know, the Dust Bowl region. We expect that to get much, much drier over the next few decades.
Oh, my God.
Right.
And what about my home state of California here?
Not looking great, I'm afraid. Now, our models predicted persistent drought in the Dust Bowl and here for 50 years from now. But we're just seeing the worst drought in 900 years here right now, so it's coming a bit earlier than we thought. We're talking about this happening over a period of a few decades.
It's just consistent, not great news.
No, but a lot of people now are kind of confused about the issue. You know, the facts are crystal clear. The ice is melting, the Earth is warming, the sea level is rising. Those are facts. Rather than feeling, oh my God, it's hopeless, say, okay, this is the problem. Let's be realistic. Let's find a way out of it. And there are ways out of it. You know, if we stopped burning fossil fuel right now, the planet would still keep warming for a little while before cooling off again.
So you're saying that if we do the right thing,
right,
we're going to heat up, or we're going to...
It'll tail off, and then it'll start cooling again.
Would that Arctic ice sheet start to then increase again?
Once the cooling started, yeah.
So there really is a possibility to repair this trajectory that we're on. Interesting.
Yeah. So there's hope.
You seem to have an incredibly positive attitude. Just about everything, though. It's amazing.
Yeah, I do. I'm a basically optimistic kind of person. I have faith in people. I really do have faith in people, and I think that once people come out of the fog of confusion on an issue or uncertainty about an issue and realistically appreciate it at some level, the threat, and they're informed of what the best action is to deal with it, they got on and did it. And what seemed like almost impossible to deal with, you know, became possible.